Hi there, Cancer. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be a love general messages as a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Cancer, it's going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Trust issues here, Cancer, eh? You have a great sense of trust issues when it comes to this person. However, this person's current energy, they have the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and also the Ten of Wands. You might be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo, but I feel that this person right now, after, like the thing is that like this, okay? When I think this also happened in the past where they feel that everything is such a whirlwind between the both of you. There is excitement, there is the ups and downs, there is that roller coaster thing, and they're just trying to make sense of it. They needed to distance themselves away from, or they need to see things from a bigger perspective to understand what this connection is all about. And by them doing so, it made them realize that, you know what, I actually feel that Cancer and I have the complementary element for what it takes to build on like a very, very good relationship together. But they needed to separate, they needed to space out, to see, just to clear their mind for a little while, because they feel that sometimes a relationship with you or being with you could feel like this, could feel as if like they're in a world where like, whoa, what is going on? I'm not understanding this. So that's why they need to space out for a little while. Now, in the past, they have the King of Pentacles and also the King of Swords. From your side, you have the Two of Pentacles and you also have the Page of Pentacles. Now, I feel that both of you are actually very, very hesitant in approaching this connection simply because from this person's perspective, this person is the type of person who is very practical, you know what I mean? Who is always very logical, they don't want that ups and down. They don't want to feel so attached to somebody because when that happens, it actually creates some sort of instability within their life because, again, having feelings and how that person behave towards you and etc. is not something that is within our control. This person could be a bit of a control freak where they want that security, they want that safety, you know what I mean? So in the past, this person was, I'm not going to say adamant, but was very hesitant in approaching this connection. They want to study you. They have a certain playbook, I would say, okay? Usually this King of Swords is my book of sins, but I don't know why when I was pulling that card, it's more about the playbook. Like when I'm dealing with somebody, this is how things should be. This is how I should approach them. This is going to be the timeline. They have that playbook, okay? Now, from your side, you have the Two of Pentacles and you also have the Page of Pentacles. That hesitancy is not only coming from them, but it's also coming from you because I feel that there is a comparison here that you're doing towards them, maybe comparing them to your exes or comparing them to a relationship that you would like to have in your life or just comparison, you know what I mean? And with the Page of Pentacles here, it means that you are evaluating this person and this connection from top to bottom to evaluate and see if this is something really that I want to be investing in or not. Now, in this present moment, Cancer, Judgment, and also the Eight of Pentacles, as I said earlier, when they spaced out, when they create some sort of distance between the both of you, when they trying to fathom and comprehend what is going on, how they're feeling, and etc., it becomes very clear. Now they're trying to make a very practical decision that this is something that I actually would like to have with Cancer. You might be dealing with an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, from your side, you have the Page of Cups and you also have the Nine of Wands. You are understanding the loving side of you and how sometimes it could be manipulated when you're dealing with people who are not good. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that Page of Cups, I've been saying it a lot. Page of Cups is my favorite card of the deck because there is that sense of genuineness, there is that naivety, there is that innocence that comes from Page of Cups. And you understand that about yourself. You understand that when I'm attached to somebody, when I'm in love with somebody, I could be the most naive person in the whole world. I could be the most, you just want to love. Okay, you just want to love, no matter what is a sacrifice for you. Now, because you're understanding that true nature of yours, I think that's also one of the reasons why we have this Nine of Wands right next to it. You're not quite sure if this is something that you would like to invest in, because it's either you've invested with this person and you got burned, or before or prior to meeting this person, you got burned before. So you're not really sure, like, should I really be investing in this or not? Okay. For some of you, we might actually be talking a whole new person here, especially if that person is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Now, in the future, Cancer, from this person's side, they have the Two of Swords and also the Six of Cups. From your side, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel that in the future, this person is going to be remaining, again, you might be dealing with somebody here who have a bit of an avoidant attachment style, where they're not allowing their emotions to decide what they're going to be doing next, or decide a very important decision that they're going to be making in their life. So I feel that even though they have a tremendous amount of love for you, I feel that this person just wants to be taking it slow and not really making that final decisions at all. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse from your side here, Cancer, but I do feel that there's going to be a little bit of an honesty coming from your side. We'll see what this is, but it's more about like you waiting for this person to respond, or you waiting for this person to do something when it comes to that. One of the biggest challenges within this connection, you have the Ace of Pentacles and you also have the Chariot. It's about certainty. It's about believing that, you know what, I've done my practical evaluation and I like it and I want to pursue that. My gut, my intuition is telling me to pursue that and not allowing fear to come between it. So that's one of the biggest challenges within this connection. So now let's get into your reading, Cancer, and let's clarify them, okay? I want to clarify from their side first here with the Judgment. If you're done with your ex and you're dealing with somebody new, I have a strong feeling that your ex might return too. Okay. But if you have no one new and this is the same person, I feel that what this person is trying to do now, not only because they spaced out and they gave distance to this connection, that they were able to comprehend and fathom it all together, but it also has a lot to do with them finding a bit of success in their life. I think 2023 brings like a really, really good momentum towards them to a point where it would increases their confidence by a lot. There's something here, Pisces. You might be dealing with a Pisces too, though. But there's something here, Cancer, that you've been working on since Scorpio season. And I feel that it has a lot to do with how you view yourself, the value that you hold, the principle that you hold, the belief that you hold. And you've been working on it since Scorpio season. The need to transform has been there since Scorpio season. So what this person is going to be doing, Cancer, and if it hasn't happened already, it's going to happen like really, really soon, is that this person is, they won't tell you this though, but you're going to see them a lot more than usual. You would see them being a bit more confident around you. And they only want to see, no, it's more about them silently observing you, silently studying you. There's this crazy push and pull here that I'm also sensing from this person. What I mean by crazy push and pull is that they also like learning about you also will be about learning how you will react to a certain type of thing. So at first they're going to be making you happy, and then they're going to wait how you're going to be reacting if they were to be spacing out from you. The more independent you seem you are, the more okay you are with yourself, the more that they're going to be pursuing you here. But you've been so patient when it comes to this connection. And I feel that everything that happened since Scorpio season just keep on pushing you to give up, give up, give up, give up, give up. And now that you're giving up, here they come. Here they are. I'm pretty sure that maybe 50% of you are dealing with people who with an avoidant personality style, attachment style, I mean. Let me clarify that Two of Swords, King of Swords, Star. Clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Cancer, here's the thing. I feel that there has always been a label that you put towards them, even in the past. There is a label. It's either you think they are immature, you think they are, I don't know, player, you think that they're a narcissist, you think they're incompetent, you think they are, whatever label that you want to put them through. But I feel that you never fully say it out loud like it is, bluntly, right? Never. Even if you do that, I feel that there's a part of you who's like, oh my God, like I wish I would have said more. I wish I said more of it. You know what I mean? So I feel that what is going to happen in the future, Cancer, is that you're going to let it out. But I kind of like want to see what triggers it though. Let me clarify that Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles, Chariot. Let me clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Because even if you want to, even if you want to continue with this connection, you would like to see them differently than just a mere Page of Wands. Page of Wands is, the way that I would describe Page of Wands as somebody who, like a 17 or an 18 years old, who just got their passport for the very first time and get to travel outside of their country and be like, wow, like now I'm seeing a new country. Or somebody who just been in prison for decades and they are out of their prison and like, wow, what a new world. Not focused, too easily distracted, and also not so responsible. Even if you would like to continue with this person, you don't want this person to show up with the Page of Wands. And I think that's also one of the reasons why in the future you would really say it like it is. It depends. Like you could be saying it in a hurtful way, or you could just be saying like, I think you're like this. For you, why you're doing that is because you are combating your shadow side and you just want to set your boundaries. From this person's side, what they see is that, wow, you're trying to control me. You're trying to, I don't know, manipulate or whatever. They actually like it when you say it. especially if you have an emotional outburst. They actually like it. There is this belief of like, I know that Cancer is a bit codependent with me, so it's fine. I know that they're just saying it right now in the heat of the moment. They don't really mean it. If I were to be approaching Cancer with a determination of the Chariot, Cancer would still want me anyway. So there is that sense. They believe that both of you, what they feel, you feel it too. What they felt, you felt it too. If they believe that this is such a soulmate connection, then you would believe that this is such a soulmate connection. So there is that confidence there. So your message is not really conveyed properly. They don't really receive it well. It's complicated. I've been doing 5 readings since yesterday, general. This one is the most complicated. Let's pull some advice card for you here, Cancer. Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and also the Three of Swords in upright position. Okay, Cancer, understand that this is the Actor Tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. But the first thing first that you need to start doing right now is to heal. You see the Three Swords in this deck of mine is very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, simply because the Swords is no longer stabbing the heart. I feel that the pain, the hurt, has already happened. And with this card coming up in your advice, it tells me that sometimes you're still nostalgic when it comes to the hurt. You're still remembering about the hurt of the past. Why? The hurt already happened. Heal from it. Rethinking about it. Replaying those memories inside of your mind. It's not going to help you heal at all. Do you like the pain of remembering things? No, right? The Five of Swords, a final decision needs to be made right now. I know this Five of Swords sometimes could be really, really scary, and I understand that because, I'm a Cancer rising and I'm a Cancer moon. I know sometimes how it feels like, do I really want to end this or do I not? Is this just me in the heat of the moment or is it not? But sometimes, again, what you're trying to do here, with the Five of Swords here, what you're trying to do here, calling someone out, really exercising those throat chakras of yours, of telling the truth just like it is, without wanting to hurt another person. I know, but sometimes it's crucial. I feel that there are certain things in your life that needs attention. It could be your children, it could be your friends, it could be your finances, it could be your work and career. So dwelling and replaying memories from the past is not going to help. It's just not going to help, okay? So I think that is it from my reading for you here, Cancer. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.